upstate New York woman is busted in an alleged ISIS-inspired plot to bomb the New York State Capitol over in Albany. The feds say 35-year-old Jessica Bowie photographed the historic building as she prepared for her attack for weeks, and that she allegedly purchased supplies at a hardware store and in a plant to conceal an explosive device with a DoorDash bag. It's a scheme New York Assistant Attorney General John Sarcone condemns.
Allegations in this complaint are deeply disturbing. That someone would harbor such hatred toward our way of life and seek to target the New York State Capitol and New York State senators, that's an attack on democracy itself, and one we will not tolerate.
Joining us now to discuss this, former NYPD detective, former member of the FBI Joint Terrorist Task Force, Tom Smith. Tom, your takeaway from this that happened in upstate New York. There's a woman that said she was holding a flag on 9/11, and now she's in a burqa trying to blow up the Capitol building here, coming on 25 years since 9/11.
Right. Yeah, and that's the scary part. It's the ease that ISIS is getting into these people. You know, they know our way of life. They know our vulnerabilities and our habits with social media, with computers and phones, and they're tapping into that. And, you know, it's not just that she converted, it's what's going on with that conversion and the ideology that's being pushed to attack us within. And that's the dangerous part. And she's not the last one. She's not going to be, you know, the only one that we deal with this.
He's having somebody walking around with a burqa on, taking pictures over the past 5 days. That usually tips somebody off, that we should keep an eye on this very curious tourist.
Yeah, it does. And also the social media coverage that the Bureau has and other agencies have with who she's communicating with and what's going on online. That's the dangerous part of this, because back before 9/11, to be recruited, you had to be recruited, then go to a training camp on the other side of the world, somewhere in the Middle East.
That's Al-Qaeda's formula.
Right. Right now, it's at a click of a button on a computer. And that's the dangerous part. The ease that this is going on in this country is the most dangerous part of this case.
It's pretty impressive that you'd identify it, law enforcement identify it, and then instead of just grabbing her and questioning her, they'd send someone up to her. And that person ended up being pretending as if they were interested in helping her out.
Oh, yeah.
That's what turned this up.
Yep. And that's where you put the nail in the coffin when it comes to cases like this. You don't just want what they're thinking. You want the actions to go along with it to make the case bigger, and it may lead to other people that are involved in this.
So who is she? 35 years old, from Albany. She's a resident there. She goes by the name Aisha Saif, new name. Law enforcement say she was radicalized online, as you just mentioned, allegedly pledged allegiance to ISIS, accused of plotting to bomb New York State Capitol. You also mentioned that when ISIS was going strong, right after Barack Obama became president, pulled out everyone out of Iraq, ISIS was coming in. They had a whole team of social media people. What were they doing? Yeah,
they would tap into what posts are being said. Keywords, I hate America, I hate my parents, anti-American, rhetoric. And they would tap into those people as like-minded people and easily converted into their way of life and the ideology that they covered.
If I sat her down to talk to you, what is your goal? What do we need to know from her?
I want to know who else was involved, if anyone else, who she was talking to, her points of contact, what the absolute plan was and the instructions that go along with that. Right. And that's going to be key with ongoing investigations and future investigations.
What does your gut tell you? More people involved?
There always seems to be, because someone's pulling the strings. Someone got her to do this. Someone's talked her into it. So who is that person now involved with?
Right. And then you talk to her family?
Right.
All right. Find out what she's like. All right. Tom Smith, thanks so much. Former NYPD detective, FBI Joint Terrorist Task Force. Appreciate the insight.
Hey, everyone. I'm Emily Campagno. Catch me and my co-hosts Harris Faulkner and Kaylee McEnany on Outnumbered every weekday at 12 p.m. Eastern, or set your DVR. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page for daily highlights.